Hey there, Hilda. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Oh, hey, Michelle. Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was 2 years ago at the school reunion.
Well, you should know that I've seen you plenty of times since then.
Oh, really? Well, you should have said something to me. I would have loved to catch up. Does that mean that you still live here now? I thought you still lived back home.
No, I finally moved away when I learned there wasn't anyone worth marrying there. But I have noticed you walking around town clinging to someone's arm. Why didn't you tell me that you got married?
Sorry, what do you mean? I'm not following you.
Oh, come on. There's no point in playing stupid with me. I know that you're married, and I find it unacceptable.
Hold on a second. Let's set aside marriage entirely. Why would it even matter to you whether or not I was?
Oh, come on. Can you really not guess at all why I might care? You remember how much better looking I was than you in school, right? I was prom queen, and all of the boys wanted to have me back then.
Right. I guess now that you mention it, I do remember that you were quite popular back then.
No duh, I was popular, and I should have been the first one out of us to get married, but all the good boys back home didn't want anything to do with me after high school. Not only that, but it was clear that everyone there was way beneath me anyways.
Well, I guess it's good to know that you're still as confident as ever, Michelle. You certainly did have a high opinion of yourself back in high school, too, as I seem to recall.
Well, anyways, I think that I owe you an apology of sorts.
Sorry, you want to apologize to me. I'm not sure what you would even say sorry for.
Oh, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for stealing your husband. In fact, I know that he picked you up from the maternity clinic, right? I guess that means that you two are having a baby soon. But I'm still not going to let you get away with getting married before. And so, that's why I stole your husband from you. So don't worry, I did reach out, just not to you.
I'm sorry, I really just have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I'll tell you. I was talking to your husband and told him that he should leave his wife and marry me instead. And that's why I want to apologize to you.
Michelle, I'm sorry, but I still just am not following you at all. What husband are you talking about?
Why are you still playing dumb? I know all about your handsome husband that you were trying to hide from me. You clearly weren't going to introduce him to me, so I had to take matters into my own hands. But don't you worry. Things went just fine for me, and now he's all mine. I'll even be sure to pay you off for our affair. So how about you just sign the divorce papers and hand them over already?
Look, Michelle, I only have a boyfriend, okay? I'm not married.
What are you talking about? Of course you have a husband! Stop trying to lie to me. You know that I've been able to steal your men from you ever since we were in school together. Just accept the fact that I've done it again. And also accept that you'll have to raise that baby of yours all by yourself.
Okay, well, I think I understand what it is that you're trying to tell me with all of this. But I'm not sure that I actually understand what any of it means. But if I have this straight, you're telling me that you started an affair with a man who you know is married, and that you want to marry this man, and that's why you've told him to divorce his wife for you. And then you messaged me to tell me all of this because you think this man is my husband.
That's what I've been telling you this whole time.
Right. I see. Well, I don't know how else to tell you this, but I'm not pregnant?
Wait, what? What do you mean that you're not pregnant?
Not only am I not pregnant, but I'm not even married. Again, I have a boyfriend, but I don't have a husband.
Oh, come on. When are you finally going to stop with all of these lies? You just can't accept the fact that I've beaten you and that your husband chose me over you.
No, I really am telling you the truth right now. I did go to a maternity clinic with a guy. But tell me, was the guy you saw me with about 6 feet tall with a mole under his right eye?
Yes, that's exactly the guy that I saw you with. And he's your husband. He is your husband, isn't he?
Now that man is actually just the director of the maternity clinic, which is where I just so happen to work.
Hold on a second. That guy is just the clinic director.
That's right. And that guy is actually married, but he's not married to me. So I really don't know how else to say this, but I think there's been a big misunderstanding here.
No, this can't be happening. How can that guy not be your husband?
Well, he's not my husband because we're not married. Because, again, I'm not married.
Well then, that means that I've won. I've been right this whole time. I was always going to get married before you. Not only that, but I'm going to get married to a doctor who owns his own practice. Oh, this is way better than I could have hoped for. I get to be married before you, and to a doctor of all people. It might not have been the way I originally planned it, but it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, I guess you really are going to get married before me, aren't you?
That's right. But at least you can find solace in the fact that you didn't get abandoned by your man.
I mean, I think that you might have more things to worry about than just floating to me.
And why is that? Because I had to have an affair before this man would have married me? Who cares about having to pay for anything when I'm going to be with a doctor? I was already planning on paying you off for the affair with who I thought was your husband. So this is nothing to me. And now, I'm going to be the happiest woman in the world and never have to work another day in my life.
Uh-huh. Well, good luck with all of that, I guess. I was actually going to quit my job at the clinic at the end of the month anyways. I was going to try and find work in another place. So, I don't think that you'll be seeing much more of me.
Oh no. Are you being serious? That really is too bad. Ha ha ha. I might have let you try and squeeze my husband for some more pay or something if you had just been a little nicer to me.
Actually, I think that this is just all the more reason to leave my job. I don't want to get involved in this any more than I already have. So again, good luck with the marriage, I guess?
Hey there, Hilda. I was just wondering how your new job's going. Have you basically settled in?
There has been a lot of paperwork since I started here, but I have to say that I prefer it to the old place. Not to mention the raise that I got for working here.
Well, there you go. Sounds like things are going well for you. Actually, kinda wanted to talk to you about something.
Is it something that we should talk about over the phone?
No, it's not that, but I do have to send you a few photos that I'd like you to look at.
Well, that's fine with me, but is everything okay?
Well, I just know how we've been. Going out for about 6 months now. Kinda just, well, I thought that we should talk. I've hidden this from you for a while, but I think you should know that my parents are really rich.
Oh, really? Well, I appreciate the honesty with me.
I mean like tens of millions in assets rich. Dad and I actually work at the company that my dad manages. Take over the company after he steps down.
Wow, that's a lot of money. I was not expecting this. Although, you know what? It does explain some of the fancy brands you own and the nice watches you're always wearing.
Well, my dad always told me to always dress up, or at the very least put on a nice watch. But that's not the only thing. You see, the reason I didn't tell you any of this is because my parents are scared that a woman would take advantage of me for my family's money. So that's why I lied about who I really was to you for all this time.
I can see that now. Oh, but it's not like we bonded over material things. We just had a lot in common.
I know. And that's exactly why I know that I can trust you. You never even once asked for me to pick up a bell. You're a hard-working nurse who makes her own through the world, and I respect it a lot.
Well, thank you. That really does mean a lot from you now that I know the truth.
But anyways, I know that we also both had in our profiles that we were looking for something long-term, right?
Yes, but what makes you say that?
Well, that's one of the condos that my dad owns. Costs about $2 million, but he told me that he's willing to let us move into there.
This is, wow, this is a lot to take in.
There's still more. Thing is, that my dad is quite sick. The doctors have only given a year, 2 at most, to live. So, basically what that means is that as his only son, I'm actually on the verge of taking over the company and all of his assets. I know this was going to happen one day, but it's never ever felt this real before. The truth is that I need someone that I can trust with all of this, and that's why I'm saying all of this to you now.
Well, I really appreciate you talking to me about all of this. I mean, I'm shocked, but glad it's all out in the open.
Then I have one more thing to tell you, and I wouldn't be mentioning this if I really didn't think you might be the one. The other day, my dad gave me my inheritance early. He thought it would make things easier on the taxes when it came to, well, him passing.
Right, I've heard that you get quite a bit taken out for inheritance tax.
Yeah, if he did it this way, he wouldn't have had to pay a cent. All I have to do is pay a cool $1 million now, and I'll get all the inheritance tax-free.
I guess so. I don't really know as many details about that.
Well, the amount of money I got was in the millions, although because of the legal process, I probably won't be actually getting the money for another 6 months or so.
Wow. Well, look, Hank, I'm glad that you've told me about this, but those are numbers that I never even dreamed of having in cash.
I know, but here's what I want to ask you. Do you think I could borrow some money from you until I get my inheritance?
Wait, what? You want to borrow money from me?
Well, the thing is that until all these processes can take place, I still am just me. Besides, I'm going to need some money for the legal forms for all this. And, well, I know that you make quite a bit as a nurse, right? Please, I promise that I'll pay you back in 6 months. This is for our future.
But I don't get it. Why do you need to borrow money from me to do this? But that's just it. I don't understand something like this. I don't really understand. Can I just ask you a couple of questions first?
What more do you need to know? I've already told you everything.
Well, you're telling me that your dad is sick and only has, at most, a couple of years to live, right?
That's right. It's something that no amount of money or doctors can cure.
Okay, well, do you know the name of what it is that your dad has?
What do you mean? Why would that matter?
Well, it's just that I am a nurse, and I do know a thing or two about diseases. So I was just curious about what it is that your dad has.
Oh, right. I actually don't know the name or anything like that, but can I ask my dad?
Of course. I only want to help. I guess you can call it my nurse's instinct.
No. I really don't think that's going to be necessary. I just need a little money to tide me over until my dad, until he's gone.
But you said that you were going to have to pay $1 million to somehow cancel out your taxes? I'm sorry, but I just don't have that kind of money.
Oh, I see. Well, okay. Maybe we should talk more about this in person. I'll see you later.
Hey there, Hilda. It's been a while.
And just when I thought I'd gotten rid of you.
Oh, well, I need to apologize to you.
Apologize to me for what?
I did it again. I stole another one.
Another one? What are you talking about? You stole something?
That's right. I stole your husband. I actually saw you two going on a date with each other about a year ago, and I remembered what you told me, that you had a boyfriend but weren't married. So anyways, I struck up a conversation with him after you'd got home for the night.
Oh, you mean you did that again?
And, well, we just hit it off.
I feel like I'm having some serious deja vu here.
I also heard that he's going to be the heir to millions any day now from his father. That's why I stole him from you. I know I messed up last time. This time it is your husband. But now all of his money is going to be mine.
I'm still not married yet, Michelle.
What? But he told me you two were married.
I actually did have a boyfriend about a year ago, but I broke up with him, and now I'm completely single.
Wait a second. You can't be serious about this. He told me that he was married to you, and that if he left you for me, then he'd have to pay when you sued him for his affair with me. And so he told me that before anything could happen and before he could get his money, he would need me to give him $500,000.
You mean that he told you all of that?
That's right. He told me everything.
And he told you about his sick dad too, I bet.
I knew it. I knew that he was your husband all along.
No, I'm afraid you're wrong about that as well. That man is my ex-boyfriend, and him and I broke up because about a year ago he started to stink of a scam.
A scam? What do you mean? I don't understand.
He told me about how he was so close to inheriting his father's business and wealth and assets and everything. He even promised me an amazing condo. He said that it'd only be a matter of time, 6 months at the most. But for some reason or another, he just needed to borrow $1 million from me. He told me that he couldn't go to his parents and they didn't have the money for him, and that he would need the money to avoid paying taxes on his inheritance. But when I asked him about his sick dad, he couldn't even tell me what it was that his dad was sick with. And when I asked him about the condo, he couldn't give me an address either. And he still couldn't give me a good reason for what it was that he needed so much money from me for. I started to get really suspicious, and so I decided to break things off with him.
But you mean, the money that he asked for, the $500,000 to break up with, was... But he told me that he was going to pay me back for all of that and more as soon as he got his dad's money by being free of you. Are you telling me that all of that was just a scam that he was running on me?
You didn't actually give him that much money, did you?
Of course I did. I was about to be rich. The whole reason I texted you in the first place was that I could try and rub it in your face, remember? He told me that if I gave him that money that it would be enough to settle the lawsuit that you'd file against him.
Well, try asking Hank yourself.
Hey, Hilda. He's not picking up my calls. What am I supposed to do? Where do you think he's gone?
He's probably run far, far away with all of your money by now.
But that can't be. That wasn't just from my savings. I took out a huge loan to be able to give him all that money. He told me that he'd be able to repay me back quickly. He told me to think of it as a tiny investment for a big payout.
I mean, I guess it was a big payout for him if you think about it. This is the second time that you've done this. Whatever happened with my old boss, anyways?
Well, his wife didn't want to divorce, and neither did he. But she did sue us both for the affair, and then I was told to never come around again.
Wow. Well, it sounds like you got the short end of the stick there.
And now you're telling me that I just had the money stolen from me again? But what about all the fancy cars that he drove? The clothes, the watch, everything? He looked totally rich.
Yeah, I mean, the more you think about it, the more it was always too good to be true.
But how could he trick me like that? I thought that we really had something. I thought that I'd finally stolen your husband away from you.
You really haven't changed at all, you know that?
But what am I supposed to do? I won't be able to pay a loan that huge. You have lots of savings, right? Lend me some money.
No, this is just ridiculous. You need to stop this and look at what you've done. I haven't stolen anything from you, and I'm not responsible for your sick bullying trip.
But please, 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 please. You have to help me.
I don't have to do anything. In fact, it sounds like you have much more serious things to be thinking about than coming to beg from me. After that, I blocked Michelle on everything. I actually heard at the class reunion where I had seen Michelle at that she borrowed money from a lot of different people. Apparently she didn't pay many of them back, and she slowly lost all her friends. So I'm sure that when she had to go to the police and describe what had happened to her, that it was quite the twist of fate for her. I have no idea at all what happened to her, or if she ever got out of her jam. If she did, I only hope it was through getting back at Hank somehow. But it really is none of my business.
Hey love, I'm a bit tired tonight. Do you know how much longer you're gonna be at work? I wanted to go to Josh's parents' evening, but I have so much to do still. I'm so sorry, my love. It's just that work has been so busy lately. I will try to get off earlier. Yeah, last time I had to fork out an extra cash to the babysitter because it was so last minute. But I understand, it is a very busy time and we need the money. You know what? I'll just ask our neighbor to stay with the other two. I do not think that I will finish cooking dinner fast enough. Thank goodness. My manager is so annoying. I just know he was going to be annoyed with me for wanting to come home at a normal time. I do not get paid enough to deal with him. Okay, my love. We'll see you later tonight then. Honey, I thought you said that you clean out the fridge. It is so hot these days, we cannot have a stinky fridge. Sorry, I had to do extra work. On the weekend? And on top of that, you were the one who wanted to buy that meat, even though I told you it was cheap because it was nearly spoiled. It's fine, I'll do it. It's not like I have to clean the whole house, take care of Lucy who is teething, and still find time to fetch George and Josh from school. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm just so busy. But thank you for being so understanding. Love you. Okay, my dear. Did you see the pictures I sent you? That place seems perfect for a family holiday. Where are you? I just got a call from Josh's coach saying that you did not show up to pick him up. I'm so sorry. You know how I really want this promotion. A client wanted an emergency meeting and I wanted to impress since I was the only one at work, so I decided to volunteer. It's fine, the coach is bringing him home. You know, there's a way you can make it up to me? Like... Oh, do I have to spell it out? We could send the kids to my mom for the weekend and have some time alone. I'll have a report to hand on Monday, another time. In the meantime, you can buy anything you want with my card. Does that sound alright, love? Oh, okay. Seems cool. Hey, you. Hey there. Sorry it took me a while to respond. My son Luke and I were fighting because he does not know what a washing basket is. Oh, boys are very difficult to deal with. I have the same problem with Josh. And does he also want to convince you that he's an adult and should have a later curfew? Oh my god, yes. It is so difficult trying to handle him. At least he has soccer. Thank goodness as well, for I got to meet you. The other soccer moms are so cliquey, I cannot stand them. Anyways, things have settled down at home. He's now watching TV. The struggle of being a single mom. Trust me, I know what you mean. I feel like one, but my husband is one of the babies as well. Is everything okay at home? Oh, no, I was just making a joke. We're happy. Okay, that is good. We don't want you to go through a divorce. It's so hard for the kids. Thank you so much for today. I'm sorry about how I broke down. That is what friends are for. You're reaching burnout and you have to catch a break at some point. It is worse now that you're also doing some part-time work. It is so selfish of Vincent to ignore you like that. You're such a beautiful and caring woman. He's lucky that you are doing everything for him. Even though the kids are his as well. It's fine. I'm used to it. All he does is work, and then when he's not at work, then he's gaming with his friends. There's no time for us just to sit down and have a conversation that is not about chores. I don't know what changed because he has not always been like this. Girl, just a little something from someone who has been divorced. And I'm telling you this because I care about you. A man who loves you will prioritize no matter how busy he is. You gotta tell him, girl. I tried. No, you have been too soft. George has a hockey match out of town on Saturday. He needs to be at school by 8 a.m. You've got to be kidding me. I do not have the time. Plus you offered. I also have to go to church later on Saturday to prepare for the youth event tomorrow. On top of that, we barely have any clothes left to wear because I have not washed the clothes in a while. Kim, calm down. Why are you being so difficult all of a sudden? Congratulations, you noticed that something is wrong. And while you're on realizing something is wrong, your son Josh had an important match yesterday. You promised that you were going to make it. Thank you so much for making it. Gosh, woman. You are a stay-at-home mom. I'm sure you have all the free time you need. I have to start working again part-time, Vincent. You had Paul out with you. You did not need me. We will continue this tomorrow. Paula, what happened today cannot happen again. I was upset and you were there. It doesn't mean anything, and I have a husband. I understand, really. I'm sorry. I thought you felt the same about me, and I kissed you. But now I understand that we're just friends, nothing more. Okay, see you next week at the practice then. I had a wonderful time tonight. Thank you so much. Thanks to Vincent for standing me up. Well, you know I would never stand you up. I wish you were here tonight. I miss you so much. I know, but we said we would not complicate things. Yes, I know, but the more time I spend with you, the more loved I feel. It is kind of difficult not to. I mean, you're my son's friend's mom and my girlfriend. Wait, girlfriend? Oh no, I am rushing, am I not? I'm such a bad person. I am a married woman, but I'm so confused. I want to figure out these feelings that I have for you, but at the same time, I have a family. Please don't feel so bad. You have been selfless all along. And if you want to end this, I'll understand. I don't know, Paula. I don't know. Tonight was something else. Well, it was thanks to you. I know you went out of your way to come here. Are you sure that Vincent does not suspect anything? As far as he knows, it was a movie night for him and the kids, and I was out with a friend. And I've never been with a woman before. He doesn't suspect anything. Okay, good night. Good night, my dear. I cannot sleep. He's snoring so much. Fun fact, I have been known to have a soft snore. You could find out if you slept over. You know we cannot risk him finding out. I also wanted to ask you over for dinner on Friday. He has been curious to meet you since I speak so highly of you. Are you sure that is a good idea? What if he suspects me? He will not, my love. Okay, I'll come over. Damn, you look so beautiful tonight. It is killing me that we cannot be closer. I'm going to go to the balcony. Follow me in 5 minutes. Yes, ma'am. Kimmy? Hey, you have not texted me since I got home. Hey, are you okay? Well, good night. I love you. Hi. Hi yourself. Now you want to bother showing up? You did not even read my messages. What is going on? And why were you not at practice today? Chill, we were nearly caught. I was trying to throw him off. Wait, start from the beginning. He noticed the tension between us. He said that you seemed really nervous. He thought that maybe we were not getting along or something. He tried to ask me at night when we were in bed, but I rolled over and pretended to be asleep. We need to be more careful around him. Nah, Vincent has always been a clueless man. What do you mean? You have only met him once. Sorry, I mean that from what you have told me, he is clueless. But don't you think this is a sign for us to tell him? I love you, but I love him as well. He will hate me. Who says you have to choose? Meaning? Maybe this could be a mutually beneficial relationship for everyone. Let him know that you are unhappy about the intimacy. I could help you with that and save your marriage. He's a good man. I could never force you to leave him. But in the beginning, you said I was better off without him. He's an okay person. Plus, I know you still love him. I could help spice things up to improve your marriage. Okay, I'll have to think about it then. Take your time. My love, I have something important to talk to you about tonight. I'm going to make your favorite meal as well. Oh, am I in trouble? Just make it home on time, my love. I love you. I love you too. Vincent, please come back home. I cannot right now, Kim. I need to think after that granite you just threw. I'm sorry, I still love you, but there is a spark missing. I hurt you the first time, Kimberly. Give me some time, please. I told him. How did he react? Well, he came home this morning and wants to see the two of us tonight. What if he wants to divorce me? Don't be silly. I'm sure he has seen the benefits of this. Okay, smarty pants. I like you when you call me that. Silly person. Okay, see you later. Well, that went well for a first night together. I know, it was different. We have to do it again sometime. I feel like a school child again by doing this. I texted him. He said after work. I can't wait. Wow, this is wild. Me, my husband, and our girlfriend? Well, we are not the first people to do this. Thank you so much. With you there, it is so much easier to communicate. It is like you're the glue that is holding us together. You know I would do anything for you, right? No, I have to get back to work. Okay. Oh, and guess who does not have any chores to do today? I just got off work and I made myself some coffee now and I am settled with a book. Damn, I wish I was there. Who did the chores? Vincent? You would be a distraction. Yes, Vincent did everything for me. He woke up really early and gave me breakfast in bed. Wow, wonder never cease. And that was just one night. I wonder what would happen within a month. Hi, my love. Are you working late tonight? No, I am over here at Paula's. Oh, let me come over. What about the kids? Our regular babysitter is available last time I checked. No, too much hassle. I will only be for an hour, then I'll be back. Hey. Hey, dear. You and I have not hung out in ages. Want to have a night just for two of us? Actually, I have to visit my mom for the rest of the week. She's not feeling well. And next week, maybe Sunday, we could spoil ourselves with a spa day. I'm sure Vincent can also give us a card for shopping. Oh, he did not tell you? He's taking me and Luke to this science expo. Well then, we can all come along. There's still time for me to pack. Is it an overnight trip? Sorry, the tickets are sold out. Next time? You never have time for me anymore. You know it was better when you were busy with work, but these days it is just Paula. I'm also part of this, you know, and I have not gone to spend time with either of you. Chill out. You are the one who wanted this, so why are you crying now? Wow. Did not even have the guts to tell me to my face that you are leaving me for her? You have only just met her. I am so sorry. Paula and I should have told you a long time ago that we used to be high school crushes. When she got divorced, she wanted to reconnect, but I did not want to cheat on you. I reconnected with Paula and decided that she's better for me. What? You cannot do that to me. I brought her into our lives. I am the mother of your kids. You are always nagging me. She makes me feel free. Is that so difficult to understand? I took all my things and will send some people to fetch the furniture inside my study. Okay then, but I will not take this lying down. Was any of it ever real? Answer me, you bitch! You husband-stealing cockroach? You cheated on him with me. Why are you mad? You should have just taken the hint and left us alone. Did you ever like me? Love me? I love Vincent. You have proven yourself to be an ungrateful wife while I have shown him love. So this was your plan all along. You are sick. I hate you, Paula. Look, I had a chance to get back with my high school sweetheart. He's a good man, much better than my deadbeat ex-husband. And he was so loyal to you, even though you do not deserve it. You were so quick to fall in love with me and start telling me you loved me when you left a good man at home. You know he deserves better. No, you cannot do this to me. I love him. I should have never strayed from my marriage with you. Or do you love me? It doesn't matter. We want nothing to do with you. Vince, come back home. We can fix this. She used me to get to you. I can show you the conversations. I know everything, Kim. I cannot be in a marriage with you anymore. You are a liar and a cheat. We will see you in court. Paula told me everything you said about me. You said you do not feel loved. You said you needed me to be a slave that works for you and also has time to clean up after you. It doesn't work that way. Go to hell, Vincent. You two deserve each other. You need serious help, Kim. Vincent and Paula end up getting married and moving in together. Kim was merciless in the custody battle, but she got the house and full sole custody of the kids. But soon, Kim got so depressed seeing them together that she started drinking a lot. It got out of hand, and Vincent was given full custody of the kids. Kim has not dated since then and is so bitter about what happened, while the other two are enjoying their marriage. Kids accepted Paula as their mother, and they lived happily ever after.